Good evening, my delightful things. Happy Friday, and welcome back to the cavern. To the newcomers, welcome. Don't forget to click that subscribe button to join the Fang family, especially if you love horror, like I do. Hell House LLC has been out for a few years now, and I never got around to watching it because I'm not a huge fan of found footage movies. Just not my thing. However, this one had some pretty creepy scenes that stuck with me more than other found footage films. For those of you who are not familiar, I'll run down the plot for you. A group of friends transform an old, dilapidated hotel for a horror attraction just in time for Halloween. However, strange things start to occur within the hotel. Unfortunately, there will be spoilers, so just a fair warning to those of you who haven't seen it yet. Periodically, an individual in the group, or the entire group, is awoken in the middle of the night by something. Either they hear a scream or footsteps, something. And one scene that freaked me out was a clown mannequin with blood dripping from the eyes standing on the stairs, which is behind me. It was supposed to be in the basement, and no one moved it upstairs. This scene is where it's in the basement, but not where it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be sitting up against a wall, not standing. The group blames Paul because he's known for his pranks. During one of Paul's narrations to the camera, a shadowy figure stands in the doorway watching him. You don't see anything. I thought it was a clown, to be honest, and that freaked me out. And after a few moments, Paul notices it, and he's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" Like, he figures it's one of the group members sleepwalking or something. And it turns around and just slowly walks out of the room. Really creepy. Another time, Paul I think he wakes up but his camera's still on, and there's this woman slumped over in his bedroom leaning against a wall, and he doesn't notice it, but you do. And when he finally notices it, it moves, freaking him out, and it pretty much keeps coming closer and closer to him. And then something attacks him, and then he disappears. That was freaky. The other scene that was pretty terrifying was the clown in the basement turning their heads, focusing on Mac while he and Tony were searching for Paul, because Paul went missing. I also found the section where the strobe lights were set up, and you can see 3 dummies, but there's a 4th one, I believe, that disappears and reappears. And at one point, they actually show it to you, so you can see what was actually going on if you missed it. Slightly creepy in my opinion, and I honestly hate strobe lights. I see them as a cheap trick, and I get migraines from them, so I really don't like them. That's actually why I've never gone to a haunted attraction, because they always use strobe lights, because cheap trick. At least in my opinion it is. I don't know. I found Hell House LLC more entertaining than other found footage films because it kept kind of in line with that haunt theme. What if the attraction was real? Now, many of us crave the fear, the adrenaline rush we get when we're scared. That's why we attend horror attractions, watch horror movies, or go to amusement parks and ride roller coasters. It gives us that thrill that we crave so much. At least me. Anyways, I do. With all of that said, I had some issues with the movie. I knew something was up with Sarah when she appeared. It's too cliche with found footage films. Someone is always found or turns up wishing to provide details about what happened. Granted, in the Blair Witch Project, no one did turn up, just a camera or videotape was found. I can't remember which. It's been a while since I've seen it, to be honest. For those of you who have seen Hell House LLC, what did you think of it? And what did you think of the sequels? Because I haven't seen those yet. I actually can't find them, to be honest. I only found this one, unfortunately. I did hear that there were more, so if you've seen them, let me know. I found the clowns the scariest part. In my opinion, they freaked me out so bad because the makeup is terrifying. And then having them move on their own was just the cake for me. So to me, this movie is a 3.5 out of 5 for me. It wasn't terrible, and it had some great moments that I wasn't expecting, and the plot was, like I said, in line with Haunt, where what if everything was real? Thank you so much for watching and sticking around till the end. If you want to watch this movie, it is available on Amazon Prime. I think it's on Shudder still. Maybe. Letting you know. Next week, I'll be discussing The Island of Dolls and reviewing Rob Zombie's 31. If you'd like to check out that movie, it's available on Tubi, Freevee, Vudu, Redbox, and you can rent it on Amazon or Apple TV. I hope you have a great weekend. Take care until next time. Bye, everyone.